Hey everybody, welcome back. Video log time this week. I'm in my downtown La Mesa studio. That means it's Saturday, and I've got a little break in between students who climb the stairs here at Allen's Music and join me. Why the music studio? Well, it's because I just love music stores. Music stores are magic places for me, and it gets me out of the house. It gives the dogs a little break from the saxophone. Anyway, I've got something I want your help with. I need your help. Those of you who are beginning to study improvising on the saxophone, I would like you to either reach out to me at davegoodssax@gmail.com or list in the comments below the main problem that you have learning how to improvise on the saxophone. All right, that's it. That's all I need you to do. The main problem that you have learning to improvise on saxophone, be it alto, be it tenor, be it soprano, or baritone sax, whatever you got, I want to hear about it. I want to hear the one. If you can identify one main stumbling block, let's tackle that. Put it in an answer. Send it to me at davegoodssax@gmail.com or list it in the comments below. And I will make a list of those and address them in a future video. So today I want to talk about practicing, right? That's the one thing that I hear from most of my students who will come up those stairs and come right through that door. It's a little room, about the size of, I don't know, a modern bathroom. There's the door right there. People will walk through that door. By the way, my granddaughter made that Believe in Yourself a little poster that's on the door. A lot of mementos and things that are in here from having rented this studio well before COVID, right? So anyway, I want to talk about practicing. That's the one thing that I hear. Hey, I didn't have time to practice today. I didn't have just a chance at all to practice, not just today, but this week. They'll say, this week. And I understand that. Life has a lot of obstacles between you and your horn. I get it. Sometimes it's just hard to get it out of the case. Sometimes it's hard to get any mojo up and just think, hey, what am I going to do? How am I going to make this work today? What should I practice? Dave's going to be mad. Well, no, I'm not going to be mad because I don't have as much time as I'd like to have to practice either. That's the bane of learning any sort of new skill. It doesn't have to be the horn. It could be anything. Spanish lessons, whatever. You got to have time to do the repetition, put the mojo into it, and make it happen. And we don't always have that, right? Especially adult learners, right? We have stuff to do. We have, gotta get your oil changed, gotta take your dog to the vet, gotta do your, grocery shopping, all that business. So let's have a different mindset toward that, right? This is, for many of you, this is fun, right? You're doing this because it's fun. You're not trying to get to Carnegie Hall or Lincoln Center. You're doing this because this is an elective surgery. It's fun. You want to do it. You're coming back to the horn, or perhaps you're still in school, and you're keeping up with a band or whatever it is, but it's fun time for you. This isn't how you derive your income or make money. Now, naturally, I'm not wiping at your goal setting. You have goals, you have things that you want to accomplish, right? And naturally, it follows that you want to put some time into it. So let's think about practicing in a different way. How about those of you who are, again, in this, this is the fun cruise. Think about just picking the horn up when it feels real good, right? And you have a song that you really want to work on or something you want to play. The rest of you, what about breaking it down into smaller bites? I've got a student who puts in 30 minutes. Dinger goes off, he's done. He's played for 30 minutes. He has not gotten better in a year, all right? Why? Because he thinks about 30 minutes. I do 30 minutes of saxophone playing and I'm done. What about breaking it down into small bites? Let's say grab the horn and just play something you really like to play for 10 minutes and put it back. You got to stand. It makes it easier to say yes if your saxophone is out, and being out in your house will not hurt the saxophone. This is a 70-year-old horn, a bunch of metal that's been around for a long time. Well, the finish is, of course, rubbing off. But anyway, I digress. Think about ways that you can make it easy to say yes to play the saxophone and fun to play the saxophone, and don't stress on those times when you can't practice or can't play. It's normal. It's part of the process. And to truth be told, and I don't want you to get any ideas about this, but a lot of my students come in after a break and say, I haven't had any time. I had to help my brother back and move or whatever it is. They sound better. So sometimes a break actually gives you a little space to improve, for somehow. I don't know how that works, but uh, you can over practice too. So space is good. But think about, returning to a time when it was fun. Those of you who can, who don't have a test coming up at school, those of you who can, think about when it was fun and make it fun again, all right? And if that means, maybe not playing every day, maybe playing every couple of days, maybe playing a few times a week, maybe playing for shorter bits of time during the day. But the key takeaway from today's video log is don't stress, all right? Don't stress about it. Happens to all of us. Happens to people who are serious pro level players. They don't. Here you go. Here's a bunch of them on the. Look at all these guys behind me. There's Mindy Abair in the middle there. All those people. Look at that. Eric Marienthal over there. Nobody has the unlimited amount of time that they want to put into practicing the horn. All right. So the key is don't stress about it. Pick it up when you can. Have a good time, right? Keep that reed wet. Keep air in the saxophone. And carry on. All right, questions again. Now you're going to help me out. Remember, go back to the first part of this. I want to hear from you. What is the hardest part that you experience as a sax player learning how to improvise? Meaning, if those of you who are doing it, those of you who are know that there's challenges. Improvise a saxophone solo, and I don't care what kind of music you play. Play with your church group, jazz, R&B, soul, funk, polka, whatever it is you play on your saxophone. You're improvising. You're learning how to improvise. Hit me back with the one thing that's really bugging you in learning how to do this music. Okay. Again, reach out to me at davegoodsax@gmail.com or list in the comments below. Hey, if this channel helps you, hit the subscribe button and hit that love button too, because it helps me to help you. All right. Always great to talk to you. And for those of you who reach out and communicate, my life has been enriched by the friends around the world that this channel has made. All right, gotta go. Take care.